Hey, eighth graders!
Eighth graders, we're so happy to be talking to you today. We're going to bring you your first introduction to high school. My name is Mrs. Kinchin. I am the 9th grade assistant principal at Duluth High School, and
My name is Daniel Lisenby. I am Mr. Lisenby. I'm the school counselor. I guess I'm a bit less formal, I suppose.
we're going to be really informal in this video because the whole point of this is to make you feel comfortable about what you're about to encounter and to make you really excited because our school is awesome and we're going to have a wonderful year with our class of 2021, which is you guys. So let's take a tour around the building and introduce you to some really important people. Come on.
So we're going to start off here, and this is Mrs. Kinchin's office. So I'm going to turn it really slow. We are on a selfie stick. We're that cool. We are that cool up here in the 9th grade. So you guys will, get familiar with this office at certain points in time. There's no doubt about it. We're going to go outside to the other office.
One of the most important people you're going to meet when you get here next year is Miss Y. Miss Y, say hello.
Hey, welcome! Can't wait to see you!
We really are that excited here every single day, and we have that much fun. Miss Y is our 9th grade clerk, and so basically Mr. Lisenby and Miss Y and I will be sort of like your 3 parents during the day. Anything that you need, ranging from I need to call home because I have a really bad headache, to I need a Band-Aid, to my boyfriend broke up with me, I don't know what to do, I can't go to class because I'm crying, can come to either this office or Mr. Lisenby's office, and we will help you through it. And so this is the 9th grade office, and we will show you outside to the hallway now.
So now we're going to go out to the main 9th grade hallway. This is the 3rd floor of the 600 building, okay?
So the 9th grade academy is housed on 2 floors of the 600 building. If you've ever been to Duluth High School, that's the big building with all of the windows, and it's 4 stories tall. The 9th grade academy is housed on only the 3rd and the 4th floors of this building. So even though you think that high school is really big, the fact that we're all isolated on these 2 floors actually makes it feel really small and cozy, and you have lots of support and lots of people that you can go to for help. So we're going to take a walk forward on this selfie stick, which is so weird. I don't know how to use this. But right now we're walking through the 3rd floor hallway right outside of my office, and you're going to see some classroom doors. Mr. Lisenby, if you'll show us these classroom doors. This is a world geography classroom. Right next door is another world geography classroom. Here's another one, and here's another one. The way that this floor is laid out is that the subjects are grouped together. So all geography is right here.
All right, guys, we told you all about these geography classes. They do really exist. Trust me. And this is one of them. So everyone say hello. That's Mr. Clemmer.
And then if we continue down this hallway, all of algebra is there. And if you go around the corner, all of language arts is there. And so the classes are actually extremely close to get to. On the 4th floor, we have all of the biology classes, and all of you will take all 4 of those classes. And so you will spend a great portion of your day here. Now, you notice how close those classes were. One of the most basic, easy, introductory things that you can do to be successful in high school is simply to be here and to be on time. Attendance is very important. One of the things that happened this year, first semester, is that we had some kids who are super smart and love school and could have done A's and B's work all the time, but because they weren't here, they just weren't as successful as they could have been. So please make sure that you are ready to get up really early. That alarm's going to go off at 5 a.m. Oh my gosh.
You'll get used to it.
You will. You need to be here every single day, and you need to be on time. The teachers will close the door at that bell. We're really, really strict about it, and if you're not inside your classroom ready to start class at the bell, you're going to have to go get a tardy pass, and those things add up and become discipline issues. So being here every day and being on time to all of your classes is a huge deal. You can do it. Okay, so speaking of attendance, I want to show you about something super fun that we do to celebrate great behavior and great accomplishments in the ninth grade academy. This is our big board. See, it's like literally called the big board, and it's a really, really big board. And this is a board that we use to do contests. Yeah, there it is. Contests throughout the entire semester. We have not started our second semester contest yet, but we're in the middle of collecting the numbers this week. So on Friday, I will come out here and I will put up everybody's numbers. Now I want you to see that what we're tracking this week is attendance, right? So we are taking everybody's C25 class, which you're going to learn about in just a minute. We're going to take everybody's C25 class and we're going to count all the days that kids were present or absent. And the class that has the fewest absences total will win something on January 27th. I'll tell you what we usually do is these big gigantic Chick-fil-A nugget trays with like 200 nuggets and all these different sauces, and the winning C25 class inhales them in like 5 minutes.
Honey mustard.
Oh, it's so good. But we might not do Chick-fil-A this reward time. We're gonna have the kids vote on their reward. So sometimes they choose pizza, sometimes they choose ice cream sandwiches. They love Chick-fil-A nuggets, but we might do an activity kind of thing this time where we go and dance in the gym and take the day off from C25 and just play basketball and hang out. I'm not sure yet, but anyway, this big board will be a super fun part of your day, and you will compete against other C25 classes for grades, attendance, fewest discipline referrals, all kinds of wonderful things that we want to encourage you to do. And so, big board, big part of the ninth grade academy.
All right, hey guys, so let you know, we're right after those geography classrooms we were just talking about. You have the counseling office, right? You will be introduced to this in mere moments. Don't take it in too quickly. You could get a little bit lightheaded and fall over, so I hope that you're, sitting down. It's very, very important, okay? But there's a couple things that I want to talk to you about. As your counselor, I want to ensure, your absolute best development along academic, career, and social emotional lines. That's kind of what I'm here for. It's what I do for a living, and I get super pumped about it. And I also want to make sure that you get the most out of this experience, because Duluth High School has incredible things going on. There are tons of sports, tons of clubs. I want to encourage you guys and your parents, whoever else is in your life, to go onto our Duluth High website, look at the clubs and activities and sports that are offered, pick a couple things out that you're into, right? Pick some stuff out that you want to be involved in addition to just your academics, right? Because you can get so much out of this, and it looks so good for college, so you'll absolutely love it, okay? Another thing that...
Can I interrupt you for a second, Mr. Lizzamy? That was the bell, and kids are leaving their C25 class and going to lunch. This is for the 8th graders at the middle school. Say hi. Hey. Are they going to love Duluth High School? Yeah. Yeah, they are.
I love Duluth High School for the 8th graders at the middle school. This is for the 8th graders at the middle school.
Say hi to the 8th graders.
Yo, what's up, guys? Score here.
So basically what happens at C25 is that you go into an advisement class for about 25 minutes, and then the bell rings and you go to lunch for the second half of that period. So we're glad that you got to see some of your old friends heading to lunch. So
They're moving around, right?
Let's hi. Say hi to the 8th graders. Say hi to the 8th graders. We're welcoming them to 9th grade.
What's up, kids?
So anyway, having a lot of fun. It's going to be a great time whenever you guys come up here, like everyone else. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is grades. Know that the best thing that you can possibly do is turn your stuff in whenever it's due, right? It's going to be a big transition when you come up to high school. There's going to be a ton of stuff going on. There's going to be a ton of stuff that is going to be hard to adjust to, because it's just a different place with a lot of different things happening. But I do want to let you know that you're going to have tons of opportunities to turn stuff in. But despite that, the best thing to do is that at the end of that day's lesson, get it done. Turn it in. Don't wait around. The grading scale up here is 70 above is passing, right? So we only have a 30-point grading scale, and so 90 and above is going to be an A, 80 and above is going to be a B, but then only 74 to 79 is a C, and 70 to 73 is a D, right? So when you come up here, you got to be on top of your stuff, you got to be trying. If you need help, reach out, okay? So Mrs. Kinch is going to talk about this thing called the NTI Room, which is a great opportunity for you guys as freshmen, but hopefully you'll never have to use it. So.
That's right. So guys, if you've ever had a 0 in a class, you know what it does to your grade. It absolutely just tanks your grade in a second. And so we don't want to see you fail early and quickly simply because you haven't turned work in. And so our message around here is we care too much to let you fail. We're just not going to let you do it. So the NTI room is a place where we're going to make sure that you have the opportunity to get your work done. Come on, I'll show you. It's this way. So let's just say that you have like an outline due or a worksheet or an essay due on Tuesday and you didn't turn it in. No problem. The teacher will say you'll be in the NTI room tomorrow and you'll get it done in there. And the way that that works is that we put you in a room and it's during your C25. It's kind of like your homeroom advisement time. It's during that time, but we also keep you there during lunchtime, but we don't starve you. We deliver you a brown bag lunch. And during that time, we give you the opportunity to get it done and turned in. This is our NTI room for 4th period. So if you have 4th period lunch and you didn't turn something in on time, this is the room you will go. You'll sit with Miss Margolis. Hey. And she will make sure that you get your work done. Your teachers will give it to her and she will make sure that you get it done. When you turn it in, she will send you on back to class and you'll have your regular lunch schedule again. If you need to be in here for 3 or 4 days getting your work done, that's fine. We'll deliver you a brown bag lunch for 3 or 4 days. But we're just not gonna have you not turn your work in. We care way too much to let you fail because of zeros. Let's go say hi to Miss Margolis. You're gonna love her next year. These are 8th graders.
Cool, hey.
Welcome to Duluth High School.
Hey, welcome to Duluth High School. I'm Mrs. Margolis. I hope I don't see you in the NTI room, but I hope I do have you for World Geography or AP Human Geography.
All right, guys, we're back here at the entrance to my office. You will be able to go in there in just 1 second, so just hold your horses. I know it's exciting. The first thing I want to talk to you about is kind of what you're going to have to do to graduate from high school, right? There's no point in starting it if you don't finish it. So we want to get you out of here in 4 years. We want to get you out of the 9th grade academy in 1 year. It's so essential that you get your credits and you move on after that first year because your chances of high school success are like multiplied by, I don't know, a lot. Anyway, in order to graduate, you need 23 credits. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Until something changes, you'll know about it, but it's 23 credits, all right? So you need 4 English/language arts classes, right? You need 4 math classes, okay? And that's got to be Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, and then the 4th one you're going to have a little more flexibility on. You're going to need 4 science classes, and we're going to talk about those Carnegie Units in just 1 second, okay? And then you're also going to need 3 social studies classes. After that, you're going to have 3 credits in what's called the Tech Ed, Fine Arts, Foreign Language area. And so it's a little bit flexible in there. What you do know that colleges typically require 2 years of the same foreign language, okay? So know that, and you want to fill that up with that, Spanish or Latin or French. And then you're going to need 4 credits of what's called general electives, which can be almost anything. And finally, 1 credit of PE Health, and those are 2 half classes. And the vast majority of you will take those your freshman year, okay? Another note on Carnegie Units, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are sitting there going like, how is this going to be applied? I'm already taking high school classes and whatnot. At the end of those classes, your parents are going to get something that's going to say, I'm either taking the credit for this class or I'm not taking the credit for this class. If you do it, then both semesters that you took that class will be counted, right? You can't take 1 semester and not the other semester. You're going to get both of those semesters, okay? Also, if you take the credit for something like Algebra 1, you're automatically going to go to geometry. Like, it's not going to be a question about that, okay? Like, you can't retake the same class that you already have credit for. The same thing goes for like Spanish 1. Like if you take Spanish 1, you're going to go to Spanish 2. You're not going to not take the credit for Spanish 1. Or if if you take the credit for it, you're not going to like be able to take it again because you didn't get everything that you needed. So make sure you keep studying in those middle school classes. They matter. And finally, the physical science credit, Carnegie Unit, that counts as your fourth science, okay? Your elective science. You still have to take biology. All of you will be put in biology unless you already have it. Chemistry and physics. You got to get those, okay? All right, guys, so we're going to take a trip to my office. It's a very happy, safe place, or I guess sometimes it can not be happy if you're not in the mood to be happy. That's okay, too. We got like tons of Oreos and chocolate and stuff. Ooh. I don't know how I got all these things, but the kids are loving them. I don't eat them, obviously. But you know, anyway, it's a very happy place that people love to come, hopefully. Another couple things that I want to talk to you guys about is electives. Obviously, it's one of the coolest parts of high school is you get to take all of these different classes and you have way more options than middle school, and that's really exciting. Do you know that the way electives fill up, though, is based on seniority? Obviously, like seniors have to get their classes or they can't graduate, right? So it goes down from seniors to juniors to sophomores to freshmen. So if you don't get the elective that you want, rest assured it's going to happen later. Just be cool. You also want to definitely take PE and health your first year to get that out of the way so it doesn't take up elective space later, and it's almost always open to freshmen. So really good idea there too. But here at Duluth High School, we have tons of different electives. Our fine arts are off the chain, okay? So our band and orchestra start at the intermediate level, so hopefully you already know an instrument, you can go in there. We have a great theater arts program, our painting and ceramics and sculpture and stuff like that. It's so cool that we have all these different things that you can do. We also have like music engineering, music production, which is really, really popular with some of the older kids. We even have classes like financial literacy and stuff like that, and while that doesn't probably seem fun, I can promise you that's probably the most valuable class you can ever take if you get a chance to take it. I would highly recommend it because you're going to be able to manage your money. And so there's tons of stuff that you can get into. JROTC, if you're into the military and are thinking about that as an option, we have a great Navy junior officer training program here. What's up with this counseling office? Why me? Why am I here? What would you do? How would you use this as a resource? Know that I'm here to help you pretty much however I can in a certain way. If you're struggling when you come up here, know that that's kind of a normal thing. Like a lot of people struggle with all these different transitions. It's a bigger school, it's a harder classes, blah, 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 blah. Stuff's going on in your personal life. That's great. Ask to come see me. I have a box outside. You can fill out a slip and put it in there, and I will come and get you, guaranteed, at some point. Also, you know, so if you know of someone who you think is struggling, who is having a hard time, let me know that too, or let one of your teachers know, and we can try to help them out as well. If you have personal stuff going on in your life that's interfering with your schoolwork, or you're concerned for any reason, that's another thing you want to come see me about, okay? And then a lot of the fun stuff is like later planning, like what you want to do with your career, what what your goals are, where you want to go to college, what you want to do when you're in college, like stuff like that. I can help you think about those things as well, okay?
Hey Devon, a lot of you guys probably remember Devon from last year. So Devon, should 8th graders be scared about anything right now, or should they be feeling comfortable? What do you think?
They should feel comfortable because, I mean, 9th grade is just like 8th grade. It's just 9th grade is a higher name, I guess. So high school is easy. You just got to study. Do what you got to do.
Are the older kids pretty nice?
I mean, they might not be nice, but, I mean, it really doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you're doing what you do, you don't have anything to be scared of.
Awesome.
Devon, what's your favorite part of being up here versus being in 8th grade?
Favorite part would be, I would say the teachers. They do more helping, I guess. You know, like, if you need something, you always have it. All you gotta do is go to a teacher.
Awesome. Thanks, Devon.
Thanks, Devon.
So guys, Devon just said something really important. He said that the teachers here are very, very helpful, and that if you reach out with a question or with a need for assistance, they are right there to help. So if you heard nothing else today from Mr. Lisenby and from me, we want you to leave with the following message. We care too much to let you fail. You're going to see these posters all over the place. But what that means for you is that you have to ask. There are two very important times during the day when you can get help. That's at 6:45 in the morning. I know that sounds like it's so early, but believe it or not, all of these teachers are in classrooms at 6:45 every day, Monday through Friday, in every subject to offer you help for free. So that means your parents don't have to pay for a tutor. That means that you don't have to stay after school until 5 o'clock. All you need to do is choose to come to these hallways and walk into a teacher's classroom and say, Miss Buckaloo, Miss Ballady, Miss Margulis, Mr. White, Mr. Clemmer, I need help. And they will be there to help you. If you don't show up though, you're not gonna get the help you need. So we need you to reach out. Second time during the day that you can get help is during this thing called C25. We've talked about it a lot. C25 is basically a 25-minute class that happens before your lunch, and it's kind of like homeroom or advisement. I don't know if that's what you guys call it in your schedule. There is not a grade associated with it. The only thing that you have to do in C25 is come in, study, read, do homework, or catch up with other assignments that you might not have finished that are due soon. Your teacher in there will be like a graduation coach for you. They will check your grades every week. They will reach out to your other teachers if you need some help. If you're struggling in algebra and there's an algebra teacher next door who also has C25, they will send you over there to get help. It's like having your own private graduation coach for 25 minutes a day. And so with those two chunks of time available to you every single day, there is no reason why you should go a day without getting the assistance that you need. But we need you to ask, okay? We need you to be really active and ask for that assistance, because we love helping. And that's what we're here for.
So I hope I get to see you guys and meet all of you guys at some point in the future, and we're really, really, really looking forward to you coming up here next year.
Hey guys, this is one of our amazing biology teachers, Miss Pollock. Hi. Hopefully you'll have her next year. Her class is fantastic, and this is one of her classes here. Tell the 8th graders, when's the next time we're going to see them?
February 20th, 5:30 after the gym.